Kathy! Hey! It's been way too long. Can you believe it? I was just thinking about you and had to message you immediately.
Oh, hi there, Kylie. Yeah, I guess it's been, something like about 6 months since the kids finished preschool, right?
Exactly, and now that they go to different elementary schools, poof! No more mom meetups, no playground gossip, no spontaneous bakery runs. Ugh, I miss that.
Right. Yeah, me too. Totally.
We had something special, didn't we? You, me, and coffee and paper cups, sharing all the latest gossip.
It was nice while it lasted. Things have just gotten so busy lately, you know? Life, right? It just kind of keeps coming at you.
I know, right? But anyway, speaking of busy, so a little birdie told me that your family's going on a trip next month during the holiday, right?
Well, yeah, we are, but if you don't mind me asking, how do you know about that?
Right? Oh, come on, you always talked about it at drop-off. Your husband's company has a bit of downtime this time of year, so you always use the opportunity to go on a bit of an extended family vacation. Classic Kathy, your annual getaway. It's so very Americana, like something out of a Norman Rockwell painting. So I figured there's no way you'd break that tradition, so that must mean you're going this year too.
Well, that is our typical routine, so...
Amazing. So here's the fun part. This year, I'm coming too.
I'm sorry, you're coming with us?
You heard me. I'm tagging along. It'll be perfect. Just you, your husband, your kids, and me bringing the fun aunt energy. I've already started a Pinterest board for matching travel outfits. Don't worry, I'll coordinate all the colors.
Kylie, I don't know what to say other than it's a family trip.
Exactly, and I'm practically family, right? I mean, who was there when your kid shoved Play-Doh in his ear? Me! That's trauma bonding. That sort of connection lasts forever. Besides, I'll get my own room, of course. I wouldn't want to impose myself on you and your family time. I just want to be part of the vibe, you know?
If you really wanted to avoid imposing yourself on our family time, I'm confused as to why you're inviting yourself along in the first place. But in any case, I hate to say it, but we actually haven't made any plans for a trip this year. Some things came up, the trip's on hold for now.
Oh wow, so it's more of a spontaneous, we'll see how this goes kind of trip this time. I love that. So freeing, so organic. Anyway, just let me know the hotel name when you book it.
No, Kylie, I don't think you're hearing me. We haven't booked anything, and we don't have any plans to. We might not even go. It's actually more likely that we don't go this year.
Totally get it. No pressure. I'm chill. I can adapt. As long as the hotel's decent and not like some roadside thing with weird stains on the carpet, I'm good. Oh, and make sure they have coffee in the lobby. You know I need my morning fix.
Kylie, I'm not sure how I can be any clearer than I am right now. This year, we're not going anywhere. The whole trip is not happening. It's on pause. Nothing is booked.
Kathy, you don't need to sugarcoat it. I get it, you want to keep it low-key, but you should have known I'd find out. Come on, we're basically travel soulmates.
We haven't even traveled together once.
That's what makes the surprise even more exciting. I can't wait to see what an incredible hotel we'll be staying in.
I promise you, there is no secret plan, no trip, no destination, no hidden meaning. We're genuinely staying home this year.
Aw, you're so funny. You always did have a dry sense of humor. Okay, well, I'll keep my weekend open just in case you change your mind. You know how fast these things come together. Talk to you again soon. Can't wait for our little adventure.
Kylie.
Bye!
Hey, you home from work yet?
Yeah, just walked in. Why? What's going on?
You remember Kylie from preschool? The one who always acted like we were besties even though I never actually agreed to that arrangement?
Oh, yeah. How could I forget her? She's the one who showed up at the cafe where we always had our Friday afternoon date 5 weeks in a row because fate wanted us to hang out, right?
That's the one. I hate that she killed that cafe for us. So, get this, she messaged me out of nowhere today, like completely out of the blue.
Oh no, what now?
She asked about our usual family trip that we would have had next month. And before I could even say anything, she was like, "So, I'll be joining you this year."
Wait, what? She invited herself?
Oh, she didn't just invite herself, she made an entire speech about it. She talked about wanting a room all to herself, matching travel outfits, bringing the fun aunt vibe.
Unbelievable. She must have been pretty broken up when you told her we weren't going this year, right?
See, that's just the thing. I tried to, repeatedly. I told her in no uncertain terms that the plans were completely on hold. But I swear it was like she heard, "Pack your bags, Kylie."
That's so on brand for her. It's honestly a miracle she hasn't walked into traffic trying to follow someone she thinks is her soulmate.
I'm just going to ignore her for now. We barely talk anymore anyway. Hopefully she gets bored when I don't respond for a few days.
Good plan. But seriously, if she says one more weird thing, loop me in. Depending on how far she tries to take this, I might need to step in.
Will do. Thanks, babe.
Good morning, Kathy. Today's the big day, huh?
It is?
Of course it is. Today's the first day of our family vacation.
It is?
I know it totally doesn't seem real, does it? But don't worry, we are definitely not dreaming. I'm on the bus right now. I should be at our hotel before too much longer.
You will?
Wow, you're just as excited to see me as I am to see you. Don't worry, Kathy. I won't keep you waiting much longer. This vacation is gonna be so awesome.
Yeah, awesome. Right.
Kathy? Hello? Where are you? I've been sitting in the hotel lobby for over an hour now.
Wait, what hotel?
What do you mean, what hotel? The hotel, the one we always stay at. Don't tell me you forgot the name. I've been here so many times in my dreams, it felt like a tradition already.
Kylie, can you slow down for a second and explain what's going on?
What's going on is that I tried to check in, give them my name, smiled my best smile, and they looked at me like I was trying to scam a room. They said there's no reservation under Kylie. None. Nada.
Why would there be a reservation under your name?
Because you said you'd take care of it. Don't tell me this is some kind of surprise twist. Where the room's under a code name or something. That's honestly so you.
Kylie, I never said I was booking a room for you.
Oh, don't start playing innocent. You were being all vague and coy about the details like usual, so I assumed you just wanted to keep it fun and spontaneous. I brought my boyfriend and everything.
Your boyfriend?
Yes, and before you start acting shocked, please don't pretend like you haven't been doing the same thing. I know you said your family trip was canceled, but come on, it was obvious you were just pivoting to a romantic getaway. I mean, you were being so dodgy on the phone.
What? No! Wait, I need some time to digest. So, you just mentioned your boyfriend being with you. Am I correct in thinking that this is not your husband?
Well, duh, that's what this means, right? Two moms needing a break from domestic chaos. A little fun, a little romance, same weekend, same hotel. What's not to love?
Uh-huh. Right. Yet again, you have the totally wrong idea.
Oh, come on, you don't have to keep pretending. You think I don't recognize the signs? The mysterious change in plans, the non-answers, the "we're playing it by ear" lines? Girl, I've used those exact phrases myself. You're not fooling me.
Look, regardless of whatever you think is going on, I assure you this isn't some weird vacation pact.
Sure, just give it a few hours. I'm sure he'll show up. You probably wanted to get there early and surprise your mystery man with a bubble bath or something.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I need to go and ask someone about something. I'll be right back. Please don't do anything else impulsive until I get back to you.
Fine, but hurry up, okay? I've got room service menus to study and a boyfriend who's getting very impatient. Oh, and tell the front desk I want a room with extra towels. We'll be needing them, if you know what I mean.
Okay, I'm back.
Well, it took you long enough. I've been sitting here with half a melted iced latte and a deeply confused boyfriend. So, what's the deal? Where are you hiding?
Kylie, I'm at home. Just like I said earlier, our family trip was canceled.
Wait, what?
My father-in-law was hospitalized last week. He lives nearby, and my husband and I have been taking turns visiting him. It's been a rough couple days. The only thing we're doing this weekend is a short day trip to a local aquarium with the kids. That's it.
Really? Are you still really going to pretend like nothing's going on? Don't bother trying to lie to me. I already saw everything I needed to.
I'm sorry, what did you see?
I saw you at the mall food court last week. You were hunched over your phone with some guy laughing and whispering. You said something about a weekend away. You called him you. So don't try to act innocent now. I know that's not your husband's name.
Oh, okay. Now I see what's going on here. That actually wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
No, it wasn't. That must have been my twin sister.
You have a twin? Since when?
Well, since the day the both of us were born. She's identical, so I get why you were confused. She's dating someone named you, and he's her boyfriend. I mentioned our family's usual vacation to her in passing, and she got all excited. I'm guessing she made her own travel plans with him based on that, but I'm fairly sure they picked a different destination entirely.
So it wasn't you. Well, that clears things up, I guess. Still, you could have warned me you had a clone walking around causing trouble.
I didn't think it was relevant at the time.
Well, it was. I saw her and assumed you were sneaking off on some steamy secret getaway, so I naturally decided to do the same. Honestly, it's not my fault I had the wrong idea, it's yours.
What?
The entire reason I'm in this situation is because you failed to disclose your twin status. You didn't clarify which Kathy I was seeing at the food court.
Only one of us is named Kathy, though.
Your names aren't important. What's important is now I'm stranded at a hotel with a very confused man and no reservation. Do you have any idea how traumatic this is for me?
Kylie, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding, but trauma? Really?
Yes, trauma, and here's how we'll settle it. You cover my hotel room. 2 nights, nothing extravagant, just basic comfort and emotional recovery. That's gonna cost, what, $600? Then we'll call it even, and I won't sue you for emotional pain and suffering. That's totally fair.
You want me to pay your hotel bill because I exist as a twin?
Exactly. I mean, really, it's the least you could do.
Fine. I reserved your room earlier while we were talking. Go ahead and let me know what your room number is when they give it to you.
Thank you so much. I knew you were a real friend. I'm going to pretend none of this awkwardness even happened. Now I'm off to unpack. Vacation time starts now. Kathy, what the actual hell? Why is my husband here? He just showed up out of nowhere, barged into the lobby, and started yelling my name like some low-budget detective.
Hi, Kylie. You didn't really think you could hide this from him forever, did you?
How did he find me? He doesn't even know how to use Google Maps.
I asked my husband to reach out to him. Turns out they went to middle school together. Small world, huh? You and I both married into this area, so honestly, I'm not even surprised our husbands have connections. It's a tight community. People talk. Let me guess, he burst into the room, started shouting, and now your romantic little getaway is going up in flames?
Yes, he barged in like a maniac. And now my boyfriend, who's in no way equipped for a confrontation, by the way, is hiding in the bathroom like a terrified raccoon. Meanwhile, my husband is pacing and muttering and throwing my sandals at the wall. This is your fault. Why did you have to snitch? You ruined everything.
You're blaming me? Kylie, you tried to sneak into a trip that wasn't happening, demanded a hotel room I never agreed to book, and used it as a cover for a full-blown affair. Excuse me for not handing you a fruit basket.
You didn't have to drag him into it.
Actually, I did, because my husband and I don't tolerate cheating. Especially not from someone who tried to freeload off our non-existent vacation and lied the whole way through. You've been treating people like background extras in your personal soap opera. Enough is enough. And let's not pretend this was a one-time thing. This wasn't your first time doing something shady, was it?
Well,
your husband was literally trying to patch things up with you for the sake of your kids. He was willing to forgive and rebuild, and this is what you do with that?
Oh, so now you're the moral police? Is this where you give me a lecture about family values?
You don't have to listen to me. Say it to your husband. You know, the man banging on the bathroom door while your boyfriend tries to crawl out the window. You owe him some answers, not me.
You're seriously unbelievable. You're acting like I burned down your house or something.
No, you just hijacked a vacation and torched your own marriage in the process. Bathroom stalling won't save you, Kylie. The damage is done.
You're not even a little sorry? Not even a little bit?
Nope, but you should be.
But we're friends, aren't we?
Not even close. I'm blocking you now. Good luck. I don't know if it was anything I said that finally broke through, but Kylie finally realized there was no escape route left and gave up fighting the inevitable. Her husband wasn't the only one who showed up either. Her parents arrived soon after. What followed was a full-on emotional explosion in the hotel lobby. Shouting, tears, disownment. They cut her off right then and there. After that, everything unraveled fast. She got slapped with divorce papers, lost custody of the kids, and was ordered to pay child support to her husband. Now she's working insane hours just to keep up with all the payments. No friends, no freedom, no future, just debts and obligation.
Anne, do you have a moment to talk? Or wait, maybe I should still call you Anne instead of Mom? We're not officially family yet, and I want to be respectful of that boundary.
Oh, Parker, of course. Good evening. You may call me whatever you feel most comfortable with. Anne, Mom, either is fine. This isn't about titles, it's about connection, right?
Right, then I'll stick with Anne. So this is about the wedding, mine and David's. There's something important I need to bring up before tomorrow.
Of course. It's come so quickly, hasn't it? Tomorrow already. We're all very excited.
I know, that's why I hate to bring this up now, but I need to ask you not to come.
I'm sorry, what?
The wedding. I'd like you to not attend.
You're asking me not to go? To my own son's wedding?
Yes, I know it sounds harsh, but I hope you'll understand. It's for the sake of appearances.
Appearances?
I haven't told my side of the family that David was raised by a single mother. They're not the most open-minded people, and honestly, it would complicate things.
So you've lied to them?
I've curated a certain narrative. I've told them David came from a stable, traditional background. Both parents, respectable upbringing, nothing messy or controversial.
And my presence would break that illusion?
Exactly. They have expectations. And let's be honest, your story doesn't align with them. Divorce, raising a child on your own, it's not the kind of family legacy I want attached to mine.
So you've built this fiction and now you want me to disappear to preserve it?
It's not personal. I'm just protecting the bigger picture.
Not personal. You're erasing my entire existence in David's life.
It's not like that. Look, I've even made arrangements so things won't be awkward. I have hired a woman to play your role. She's in her 50s, elegant, plays violin, very convincing. She'll sit in your place and perform the musical number David asked you to do. That way everything flows and no one suspects anything.
You hired a stranger to impersonate me?
I wanted things to go smoothly.
Does David know about this?
Not yet. I'm planning to tell him tomorrow morning, once everything's already in motion. He won't stop me. He knows who I am, what I represent. He understands that marrying into my family comes with certain standards.
He also knows who I am, the woman who raised him, fed him, worked 2 jobs to get him through school, held his hand when he was sick, stood in every parent-teacher meeting alone.
Sure, but that's not the kind of thing you highlight in a wedding speech, is it? My father will be in attendance, along with several board members from his company. Image matters. David marrying me is already a leap in class, so we don't want any questions about his origins.
You mean questions about me? About how his mother doesn't fit your definition of respectable?
Look, if you were a widow, that would be one thing. Tragic, even sympathetic. But a divorce? That just reeks of failure. And let's be honest, what are the odds it wasn't your fault? Maybe you cheated. Maybe you pushed your husband away. Whatever the case, you didn't keep your family together. That matters in our circles.
You know absolutely nothing about what I've been through.
And I don't need to. I'm not here to unpack your past. I'm just trying to make sure tomorrow goes off without a hitch.
By pretending I don't exist.
Exactly. You're a liability, Anne. I'm trying to be practical here. It's about the future David and I are building. A future that doesn't include reminders of dysfunction or failure. If you love him, you'll understand and step aside quietly.
Love doesn't mean eraser.
It means sacrifice. So sacrifice your pride and sit this one out. And for what it's worth, you should be grateful I'm handling this cleanly. I could have simply sent a security notice and had you barred from the venue, but I thought we could be adults about this.
You're replacing me with an actress, rewriting history, lying to everyone, and you call that being an adult?
It's called diplomacy, something you probably never had to learn in your world, but it's second nature in mine.
And this performer, this stand-in for me, she'll be pretending to be David's mother?
Yes, she's been briefed. She'll smile, pose for pictures, maybe say a few words. No one will know. And you won't have to endure the embarrassment of being scrutinized.
The only embarrassment here is your complete lack of integrity.
That's rich. Coming from a divorced woman with nothing to her name but a rented apartment and a dusty violin.
That violin you just mocked? It's the same one that used to lull your future husband to sleep when he was 4 and crying from night terrors. The same one that played when he graduated high school and asked me to make the day feel special even if his father wasn't there. But I guess that doesn't matter to you.
It's sentimental drivel. This isn't a school play, it's a high-profile wedding.
And what happens after the wedding? What happens when David finds out what you did?
He won't. I made sure of it. Before I messaged you, I turned off his phone. He won't check it overnight. He never does unless there's a sound or a call. I'll power it back on in the morning before he notices anything. But then it'll be too late for him to do anything about it.
So you're not just dishonest, you're calculating.
I prefer strategic. And there's one more thing. After the wedding, I'll be asking David to formally sever ties with you. I don't want his old life trailing into our new one. He'll understand. It's what's best for both of us.
You truly believe you can cut a son away from his mother like trimming off a loose thread?
That thread is tangled and fraying. If he's smart, he'll let it go. I'm offering him a better future, prestige, influence, legacy. You offer nothing but nostalgia and emotional baggage.
And if he says no?
He won't. He loves me. He'll choose what makes sense. I'm done debating this with you.
Then you won't have to. I won't go.
Good. You're finally doing something right.
But let me say one last thing, Parker. You can dress up your cruelty in expensive fabric and long-stemmed roses, but it's still cruelty. And cruelty has a way of unraveling even the most carefully arranged events. I hope, for both your sakes, that David never sees the stitches you've tried to hide. Because when he does, and he will, it won't be the past he cuts off.
You're delusional. David will never turn on me.
We'll see. Weddings reveal a lot more than just flowers and dresses.
Whatever, just stay away tomorrow. That's all I ask.
You'll get your wish.
Anne, please, you have to come to the wedding right now. Please, just answer me. Please?
Good morning, Parker. Is something wrong?
Yes, something is very wrong. You need to come to the venue right now, please.
And why is that? Didn't you already arrange for Sakura to fill in for me? You've got your perfect stand-in for mother of the groom. The violin performance at the reception is covered, and everything else seems nicely orchestrated. I don't see where I'm needed. Seems like you made sure of that.
Oh, don't say it like that, please. This is serious. I'm not trying to argue. I'm trying to fix things. I don't want us to start this marriage with a bitter wedge between us. I don't want to ruin our relationship before it even begins.
Our relationship? Well, that's an odd thing to hear from someone who's made it clear she wants me phased out of her husband's life. You pushed me aside before the wedding even started. You made choices, Parker. Why try to soften them now?
No, you don't understand. That's not what I meant, and it's not what I wanted. I didn't know. Why didn't anyone tell me who you really are? You're Anne M., aren't you? My mother told me to search your full name online. And there you were. Reviews, concert footage, awards, interviews. You're world famous. You're a legend. And I had no idea.
So you finally found out. I assumed you didn't know. But honestly, Parker, you never really showed much interest in music or culture, or in me for that matter. In a world that doesn't care for classical music, it's easy to go unnoticed, even with the accolades.
But still, this changes everything. If I had known, I would never have kept you out. I just thought you were a local teacher or something, doing violin lessons as a hobby.
I see. So if I'd been a nobody, your behavior would have been justified? I didn't realize my worth to you was conditional.
That's not what I meant. You're twisting it. I didn't understand what I was doing until it was too late. I heard about your divorce too, how it wasn't anyone's fault. Just two people who couldn't find time for each other anymore. There's no scandal or drama, nothing that should have kept you away. Please, come to the wedding. There's still time. I swear we can fix this.
Fix what? You made a calculated decision. You kept David in the dark and you expected everyone to just go along with it. And now, because it's falling apart, you want to pretend none of it happened. That's not how consequences work, Parker.
Stop talking like that. I said I was sorry. This isn't about right or wrong anymore. It's about making it right. You don't know what kind of backlash I'm getting. My parents are furious. My relatives won't stop glaring. My grandmother, who adores classical music, nearly burst into tears when she found out who you are. She said it was the one chance in her lifetime to hear Ann M perform live, and I ruined it. My cousins are grilling me. My uncle stormed out, and the whole room feels like it's crumbling. They said I embarrassed the family and disrespected the groom. They're not wrong.
No, they're not.
Then please help me fix it. How soon can you get here? We can delay the ceremony by 30 minutes, even an hour if we have to.
I'm not coming.
What?
David called me. He told me the wedding is off.
Off? What do you mean off? He wouldn't.
He would. He did. He told me everything. How you turned off your phone last night and this morning. How you deliberately cut him off while finalizing a plan that excluded me. He said the person he most wanted to celebrate with was denied a seat. He cried, Parker. He cried and told me this wasn't a wedding. It was a trap.
No, he said that?
Yes. He said he didn't want to be manipulated into a lie. That a marriage built on half-truths and control wasn't one he could commit to. That he couldn't trust you, not after you hid something like this from him.
I didn't mean for it to go this far. I thought if I controlled the mood, the people, the setting, it would be smoother, less complicated.
But people aren't props, Parker. We're not here to be arranged into your perfect scene. You tried to script love and it backfired.
I was trying to protect something. I thought if I could just maintain the narrative, there'd be less tension, less distraction. I didn't want his famous mother overshadowing everything.
Then maybe you shouldn't have tried to marry the son of the woman you planned to erase. You were never protecting the wedding, you were protecting your own control.
So what now? He just leaves me just like that?
David told the guests. He made an announcement and explained the situation. He returned all the gifts, thanked everyone for coming, and asked them to head home.
No, that can't be. I haven't even walked down the aisle.
And you won't. I'm sorry, Parker.
Wait, where are you now? Are you still in town?
Not for long. I have a concert to prepare for in another city. Now that the wedding's canceled, I'm heading out earlier than planned.
No, please don't go. Don't just disappear on me like this.
I'll be driving shortly, so this will be our last message. And I think it's best we leave things here.
Anne, please, don't shut me out like this. I know I messed up. But can't we talk? Can't we fix this?
One final thing. I heard from David that the marriage license hadn't been submitted yet. At least you're spared the legal entanglements. A small grace in a sea of mistakes.
Anne, please.
Goodbye, Parker. I sincerely hope you grow from this.
Please don't leave me like this. I didn't mean to destroy everything.
Even after I ended the message, my phone kept lighting up with notifications, one after another. Parker just wouldn't stop. Desperate calls, frantic texts, voicemail after voicemail. It was endless. I gave it a bit of time, thinking maybe she'd cool down, or at the very least run out of things to say, but no such luck. If anything, her messages got more intense, more erratic. Some were tearful apologies, others were bitter and accusing. And then there were those bizarre ones that didn't seem to know what tone they were aiming for, half begging, half threatening. Eventually, I'd had enough, so I did what any sane person would have done. I blocked her number, completely shut the door. I wasn't interested in hearing any more excuses or witnessing another emotional outburst. I just wanted peace. After that, I didn't hear anything directly from her. The updates came through my son instead. It turns out that canceling the wedding, especially last minute, had serious consequences. Parker, being the one at fault, ended up on the hook for everything. She was ordered to pay the full cancellation fee for the wedding, which had been planned down to the last extravagant detail. And since she was marrying into a wealthy and influential family, the event had been set to take place at one of the top venues in the region, complete with catering, florals, and entertainment, and a high-profile guest list. This wasn't your average ceremony, it was a grand-scale production. Naturally, the costs reflected that. By the time all the cancellation fees, penalties, and emotional damages were tallied, the amount Parker was responsible for had ballooned to a jaw-dropping figure, well into the 4-digit thousands. It was the kind of number that could sink someone financially for years. Her parents were absolutely livid, and who could blame them? They were prominent figures, her father a company president, and they had invested a great deal of time, money, and reputation into this wedding. From what I heard, they did end up covering the immediate payment just to keep things from escalating into a public scandal, but they didn't do it out of love or support. No, they treated it strictly as a loan, a cold, calculated transaction, and they made it very clear she was no longer welcome in their home. They disowned her. In one sweeping move, she lost not just her fiancé, but also her family's support, her social standing, and whatever future she thought she had built. They didn't mince words either. From what my son told me, they packed her things, cut off her bank accounts, and told her she needed to work off every last dollar of what she owed. So now she's apparently working a live-in job somewhere, probably at some back-end facility or small hospitality business. Room, board, and minimal pay, just enough to scrape together payments and chip away at that mountain of debt. Meanwhile, my son has his own share of stress to deal with. With all the gossip and tension surrounding the whole debacle, things started getting a little too uncomfortable at his job. Whispers followed him in the hallways, people stared, some even asked inappropriate questions, treating it like a juicy drama instead of the personal disaster it really was. So after giving it some serious thought, he decided to resign. It wasn't an easy choice, but I supported him. Sometimes the best way to move forward is to start fresh. Thankfully, the timing worked out. I just launched an overseas tour with my performance staff, and we needed more hands on deck, so I offered him a spot on my team. He accepted, and now he's going to travel with us and help manage the logistics behind the scenes. It's a chance for him to clear his head, see the world, and rebuild, step by step. We're both moving forward, and that's what matters.
Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
So, what's this evening looking like for you? Still chained to your desk, Keith?
Yeah, Claire. Looks like I'll be catching the last train tonight. Got pulled into a crisis in another department.
Classic you. Well, in that case, I'll keep this short. Sandy brought her boyfriend over today. Actually, scratch that. He's her fiancé now.
Wait, what? He came over tonight?
We've been planning this dinner for quite a while, actually. We ordered delivery and made a whole evening of it. Just the three of us. Cozy, classy, no awkward fake father figure energy needed.
You couldn't have told me? I would have made time, rearranged work, whatever I needed to do to be there.
And what exactly would you have contributed? Awkward small talk? I thought we'd spare her fiancé the unnecessary tension. Besides, you're completely glossing over the most important detail here. You're not her father.
Claire, I've been raising that girl for 15 years. You brought her into my life when she was 6, and I've treated her like my own ever since.
Treated her like, sure, but let's not confuse fantasy with reality. Again, you're not her father.
You know that's not fair. She calls me Dad. She's always seen me as a parent.
Oh, honey, I would love to be as blissfully oblivious as you. She's polite. That's not the same as love. Plus, she's been meeting up with her real father.
She has?
What's with that reaction? Are you honestly surprised that she wouldn't want to meet up with her real dad? But yeah, they've been secretly meeting once a month or so. I happened to spot them together one afternoon.
Okay, well, even if that were true, I'm the one who's been here for her all this time, not him. I raised her. I've supported her emotionally and financially.
With an emphasis on the financially, let's not pretend like you were anything more than a wallet with shoes. You paid the bills, good job, but don't flatter yourself.
What are you saying, Claire? Is that all our marriage has ever meant to you? You only married me for my money?
That's not how I'd put it.
Okay, then how would you put it?
I'd say you were a slave with deep pockets.
Holy... that's even worse!
Back when I broke up with my ex, I needed stability. You offered secure finances and zero emotional complications. You were perfect for a woman trying to raise a daughter and avoid drama. You were useful. That's all it ever was. Honestly, it's almost sweet how long it took you to realize it. Like, why else would any woman marry a guy like you?
For God's sake, Claire!
Anyway, things are shifting. My ex, Kent, turns out he's doing very well for himself these days. I heard from a friend that he started his own company 5 years ago, and now he is raking it in. So it's really good timing that he and Sandy have reconnected. In fact, Sandy says she wants to invite him to her wedding.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Oh, you did?
Sandy asked me about it a while back, so yeah.
Well, then that makes things easier. Once the wedding's over, I want a divorce. And no, this is not up for discussion.
Are you serious right now? What's the matter with you? Isn't this all a bit too sudden?
Why should I keep you around any longer? Your usefulness is expired. And now that Sandy's future is secured and Kent's back in the picture, I don't need to keep playing house with you.
Claire, this isn't just some game.
Oh, come on, don't make this dramatic. You've had a good run. 15 years as a glorified ATM. That's more than most men get.
You can't just throw all of this away like it meant nothing.
I'm not throwing anything away. I am moving on. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm running a hot bath and turning in for the night. I suggest you get used to sleeping alone.
Claire! Don't you dare walk away from this conversation! Claire! Hey, Sandy, you busy?
Oh, hey, Dad. I was actually just about to message you.
Is that right? You go first. What's on your mind?
About yesterday. I brought my fiancé over just like I said I would, but you didn't come. I don't get it. What's up with you?
Well, it's actually not really a me issue.
What? But I don't get it. I told Mom days ago that my fiancé was coming over. I asked if you'd be free, and she said you might be working late today, so yesterday would be better.
She did she?
Well, yeah. She said it would be a nice surprise for you. But from the way you're talking to me, oh my God, don't tell me. She didn't tell you anything, did she?
Not a word! She only brought it up after the fact, but she did tell me you and your fiancé had a nice little dinner at the house.
I can't believe this. She lied to me. She made it sound like everything was going to work out just fine. I'm sorry, Dad. For a while, I really thought you just didn't want to be there.
Of course I wanted to be there. You think I'd miss that on purpose?
No, of course not. It just didn't make sense at the time. I thought maybe something had come up at work.
Nope, I was working late, sure, but if I'd known your fiancé was coming, I would have found a way to be there. Unfortunately, as you can see, I never got the chance.
I knew I should have contacted you directly. I feel stupid for assuming she'd handle it like an adult.
Don't blame yourself. You trusted her to follow through on something important. I would have done the same thing if I were in your position.
He really wanted to meet you, you know. He asked about you afterward. I told him it was probably just a scheduling issue.
Well, let's make sure he knows the truth, and let's set up another day without your mother's involvement. We'll do a proper introduction, no surprises this time.
Yes, please. And just so you know, he already knows, everything. About Mom, about my biological dad. He's not weird about it or anything. Actually, he's been really supportive.
Sounds like you found a keeper there, Sandy.
I think so too. That's why I said yes.
Well, I hate to bring this up now that we had a chance to end our conversation on a high note, but it's my turn to speak now. There's something else we need to talk about, something important. I've been meaning to talk to you about your mom, but it's not something I want to explain in texts.
Okay, what kind of stuff are we talking about?
The kind of stuff Kent should be there to hear too. This involves all of us, and both of you deserve to hear it face to face.
All right, next Saturday, lunch?
That works. I'll check with him and confirm.
Thanks, Dad. Really.
Anytime, kiddo.
Hey, thanks for organizing everything for today, Dad.
My pleasure. Thank you for making the time, and I'm sorry for bringing up something this heavy right before your wedding.
It's okay, don't worry about it. Honestly, I'd rather talk about it now than keep pretending everything's fine. It's better than letting resentment build up in the background.
I'm really glad you see it that way. You know, Sandy, I have to say, you've grown into someone who really handles things head on. It makes me proud to be your dad.
I learned everything I know from you. You never ran from hard conversations, even when they were uncomfortable.
I appreciate that. And your fiancé, how's he handling all this?
He's furious with Mom, to be honest, especially after hearing how she deliberately excluded you. But he told me not to let her nonsense distract me. He said I should trust my gut and decide what's right for me.
That's exactly the kind of partner you want by your side. Sounds like you've got a good one. Make sure you hold on to him.
I plan to. He's been rock solid through all of this.
Good. You deserve that kind of support.
I can't believe it. Sandy's big day is finally here. Honestly, I feel like I can finally breathe again. Now we can finally put all that planning and stress behind us. And with our divorce finalized, this is the perfect time to, reevaluate my future. Kent and I have a lot of history, and now that I'm single again, I'd say there's a decent chance we could pick things up where we left off.
You'll be happy to know you won't need to wait. I already submitted the divorce papers.
Oh, really?
You said you wanted to file after the wedding, right? But my schedule's packed next week, so I went ahead and finalized everything early.
Wow. Okay, fine. Whatever works for you, I guess. Where are you, anyway? You've been off the radar since, 2 days ago?
Hawaii.
Hawaii? What on earth are you doing in Hawaii?
I don't think I need to answer that question. Since we're divorced, I no longer need to run my personal life past you.
Oh, come on, don't be smug. It's just, you're the last person I expected to hop on a plane to an island paradise like Hawaii. You barely take weekend trips.
Maybe I got tired of being predictable.
So what, you just vanished? You didn't even tell me anything about what you were going to do after the divorce. You made all these plans behind my back?
Yeah, that was the point.
Well, honestly, I'm pretty fine with that. At least we're not dragging this out. I was half expecting you to get clingy about the house or the paperwork.
We both know neither of us wants a long, drawn-out mess.
Exactly. So, since we're officially done now, I suppose I should do this properly. Thank you for being my obedient little ATM for all these years. You paid the bills, played the part, and now you're free. This must be liberating for you, right?
You're welcome, Claire.
And just so we're crystal clear, Sandy's real dad will be walking her down the aisle today, not you. So you can relax and stay in your hotel room. You're not needed here.
Actually, there's a funny story about that. I'm not here to relax. I'm in Hawaii because I'm attending my daughter's wedding.
I'm sorry, what?
Sandy's wedding is happening right now at a resort hotel here in Hawaii.
What? You're telling me the wedding is in Hawaii? But I'm not in Hawaii, and no one ever told me to go to Hawaii.
That's correct, and there's a very simple reason for that. Sandy didn't want you there. She made the decision herself.
She what? But I'm her mother. I raised her. I'm the one who took her to every appointment, every sports event, every recital.
And yet, when it came time to choose who would be by her side today, she chose me and Kent, and she chose not to invite you.
You are lying. There is no way she'd cut me out.
Believe what you want, but in a few hours, I'll be watching her walk down the aisle with the people she feels safe with, the people who showed up for her.
I can't believe this. She didn't even tell me. She didn't even give me the chance.
She gave you 15 years. You used them to lie, manipulate, and belittle the people who cared about her. Eventually, she got tired of pretending you were someone she needed.
This isn't fair.
Considering everything you've done to her, it's actually totally fair. But regardless, it's real. Deal with it. Goodbye, Claire.
Keith, you have got to be back by now, aren't you? Don't ignore me. You owe me an explanation right now. I want to know exactly what the hell happened. All of it.
Fair enough. Since we're divorced now, I guess it's finally time I told you everything I've been holding back on.
What is that supposed to mean? What have you been holding back on? You've been keeping secrets from me?
You are in no position to chastise me for keeping secrets, but we'll come back to that later. The truth is, I was the one who helped Sandy reconnect with Kent.
What?
We'd been working together through our respective companies for 2 years. At first, neither of us realized who the other was, but once I put it together, I told Sandy. She said she wanted to meet him, so I gave her his contact information. The rest was her decision.
You didn't tell me any of this. You went behind my back with my daughter?
Don't talk to me like I handed your infant child a lollipop to lure her into a van. Sandy's an adult now. She can make her own decisions about her present, future, and past. And frankly, I didn't trust you to handle the issue responsibly.
You what? You can't talk to me like that, you self-righteous piece of...
Before you go impugning my character, don't you have anything you'd like to tell me, Claire?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Please, you've been cheating on me for 2 years. You didn't even try to hide it. I noticed. Everyone noticed.
You don't know what you're talking about.
I do, though. I hired a private investigator. I know everything. The only reason I stayed silent while you treated me like trash, spending all my money and cheating on me, was because I knew that time was on my side. Once I got enough evidence, I could get rid of you once and for all and be no worse off thanks to your infidelity.
No, this can't be happening. Why didn't you tell me you knew? We could have...
You could have what? Kept on stringing me along, thinking you had changed, only for you to inevitably leave me anyway? Like I said, you don't have a leg to stand on accusing me of dirty tactics against you. Now you'll be hearing from my lawyer pretty soon about the terms of our divorce. You won't get anything better than what I'm offering you, so I do hope you be a good little girl and sign the papers he gives you.
You can't do this to me.
Can't I? Because I'm kinda doing it right now. One more thing, I have a message for you from Kent. We broke up because you cheated on me. What made you think you'd have a chance at getting back together with me? If you really thought you had a chance, go see a shrink pronto. He's remarried now and has kids with his new wife, by the way. He wants nothing to do with you.
You are lying. He wouldn't say that. He wants me back. You'll see.
Keep telling yourself that if it helps, but reality's already moving on without you. This is goodbye. Forever.
Keith, wait. Can't we talk about this?
Claire didn't give up even after that. The first thing she did was call Sandy, probably hoping for sympathy or a second chance, but her fiancé answered instead. He kept his voice calm, but made it clear Claire wasn't welcome in their lives and she should never contact them again. Having alienated both of her ex-husbands and her own daughter, plus her parents being long dead, Claire had no one left. A former coworker told me they saw her recently working behind the register at a convenience store. Said she looked worn down and exhausted, constantly getting barked at by teenage part-timers. She spent 15 years doing whatever she wanted, calling the shots while I paid the bills. Now she's just a faded memory. A woman with no place to go, no one to lean on, and nothing left to manipulate. Hey, Raya, how are you holding up?
Oh, Franco. I'm surviving. Barely. I'm trying to keep it together, but honestly, it's been rough.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd be doing great or anything. After everything that's happened, you'd have to be made of stone not to be shaken.
I mean, yeah, I got hit by a car. I almost died. And now I'm facing months, maybe longer, in a wheelchair. I don't even know if I'll ever walk the same again. I keep trying to stay positive, but it's like this constant weight pressing down on me.
Right, it's a hell of a thing, but hey, at least this place is barrier-free, right? That's something.
That's true. As much as I hate needing it, I'm thankful the house was already set up for this. I can still move around without having to completely uproot everything.
Yeah, not having to move or remodel or whatever, that's a win at least. One fewer headache to deal with.
Still, I know I've been leaning on you too much. You've had to do so much since the accident, handling the doctors, the insurance calls, everything. I'm sorry.
Don't be dumb. You got hit by a car. Taking care of you is the least I can do. Seriously, just focus on healing, okay? That's your job now.
Actually, speaking of that, there's something I wanted to ask.
Yeah? What is it?
The woman who hit me, Angela, right? Has there been any follow-up from her? I mean, you said you'd handle the communication with her side, so I've stayed out of it like we agreed, but I haven't heard anything.
Right. About that, I've actually been meaning to talk to you.
Franco?
So I've been thinking maybe we should just settle this quietly. You know, outside of court.
What?
I met her, actually. Angela, the driver. I spoke to her face to face.
You what? You met her? When was this?
A few days ago, she reached out, I guess to apologize, and I figured I'd just hear her out.
Franco, we agreed to go through a lawyer. We were going to handle this properly, formally. Why would you meet her on your own?
I mean, come on, lawyers cost a fortune. And if we can resolve things without dragging it into court, maybe that's better for everyone.
That depends. What did she say?
Well, she's kind of a mess, honestly. She's had a rough life, and I'm not saying that excuses anything, but it's hard to look at her and think of her as a villain. She's just someone who made a terrible mistake.
You're being vague. What rough life? What does that even mean?
It's personal. I didn't push for details, but she's got baggage, that's for sure.
Franco, she put me in a wheelchair. Her baggage isn't my concern.
Right, but here's the real problem. She can't pay anything. No insurance, no savings. She said straight up she can't afford damages or medical costs.
Unbelievable.
I know it's awful, but I just thought, what if we don't hit her with a huge claim? I mean, we're fine financially, right? You're doing great with your remote work. We're not struggling.
Wait, are you actually saying we should just let this go?
I'm saying maybe it's better if we don't destroy someone who's already down.
Franco, you're my husband. Your wife got hit by a car. Her car. I was hospitalized for weeks, and now I need a wheelchair to live my daily life. And you're here telling me to forgive and forget?
I'm saying maybe showing a little compassion wouldn't hurt. She's not a bad person. She was devastated about what happened.
And I'm devastated too. You just don't seem to care about that part.
Hey, that's not fair.
Isn't it? Because I'm starting to wonder if your compassion has more to do with Angela than you're admitting.
Whoa, what? No, that's not what this is.
Then explain to me why you're bending over backwards to defend the person who crippled your wife.
Because, I don't know, I felt bad for her.
You felt bad for her?
Look, I'm not saying you're wrong to be upset. You should be. But you also have options. You've got support. You're strong. She's got nothing.
Let me get this straight. You think that because I have resources, I should just absorb this trauma quietly? Let her walk away like she didn't destroy my body and future?
I just think maybe, out of everyone involved, You're the one who can afford to be generous.
Unbelievable. You're seriously telling me to be the bigger person? Again? Well, I'm still in physical therapy. Well, I can't climb stairs or even go to the bathroom without help. And now you're asking me to protect the person who did this to me?
That's not what
Don't gaslight me, Franco. You have clearly taken her side.
No, I haven't. I'm just trying to find a way to move forward without ruining anyone's life.
Except mine, apparently. I'm the one who's been ruined, and you're too busy worrying about her to even see that.
Raya, that's not true.
Then why does it feel like you're more upset about her pain than mine? What exactly did she say to you?
She didn't say anything inappropriate, if that's what you're thinking. We just talked.
Right. And I'm sure she gave you just enough tragic backstory to make you feel like a hero for going easy on her.
That's not fair.
No, what's not fair is me being hit by a car and my own husband deciding the person who did it deserves a break.
I didn't say break, I said leniency.
I'm done. You clearly don't understand how this feels, so I'll take care of it myself.
Wait, what do you mean?
You have her contact info, don't you? Give it to me. I'll speak to her directly. I don't trust you to represent me anymore.
Yeah, no, that's kinda private.
Private? Are you serious right now?
I just mean it's her personal number. I don't think I should be giving that out.
You gave her my peace of mind. You let her walk away from accountability, but her phone number is where you draw the line?
Okay, wait, hold on. I think we're blowing this out of the...
No, don't you dare try to run from this.
Actually, I just remembered I've got something I need to handle. Urgent. We'll talk later, okay?
Franco, don't you dare walk out on this conversation.
Talk soon.
Franco, get back here. Franco!
Good morning, Annie. Is this a good time?
Oh, hey, Raya. Morning. How are you doing? I'm sorry I haven't been able to come visit you at the hospital.
No, don't apologize. If anything, I should be the one saying sorry for worrying everyone. I can't even imagine how hectic things must be for you right after giving birth. Really, just come when you're ready, once you have everything settled down on your end.
Thanks, but still, I feel like I should have come by already, especially considering everything that's going on. I mean, we probably need to start talking about the future, right?
Exactly. That's actually part of why I'm calling. There's something I'd really like to ask you.
Of course. What is it?
Richard has a friend, right? The one who used to work at a private investigation agency here in the city?
Oh, right, yeah. You're talking about that guy he went to college with? I remember Richard mentioning him a while back.
Do you think you could, introduce me to him? Or rather, the agency he worked for?
Wait, why? Is this about the person who hit you? Is the negotiation not moving forward?
It's hard to explain. I mean, yeah, technically, my husband is the one handling things for me right now, since I can't exactly leave the hospital bed. He offered to step in, and I was relieved at first, but something about it just feels off. The way things are unfolding, it's like no one's actually trying to hold the other side accountable.
What do you mean, off? What's going on?
Franco, he keeps defending the woman who hit me.
Wait, what? Wasn't it 100% her fault? Didn't she run a red light and crash into you at full speed? I don't care how charming she is. That's not the kind of thing you can sugarcoat. There's no gray area here.
Thank you. That's exactly what I thought, too. But Franco, he keeps making excuses for her. He's acting like she's the one who needs protecting. It doesn't make sense. And I've got this awful feeling that something's going on behind the scenes.
Oh, God. Do you think he's been compromised or manipulated?
I don't know. Maybe it's nothing, but I'm stuck in here, and I feel like everyone's filtering the truth before it reaches me. Franco is trying, I think, but he's always been charismatic, too charming for his own good. He's good at controlling narratives.
So you want the PI to dig into the woman? Or into Franco?
Both, if possible. I just want facts. I want to know who this woman really is and why Franco is bending over backwards to protect her. Even if it costs extra, I need them to move fast, like immediately.
Got it. I'll talk to Richard today and have him reach out to his friend. If it looks like they're willing to take the case, is it okay if I give them your contact info?
Yes, that's fine. I'll keep my phone close just in case.
All right, just hang
hang in there, okay? Thanks, Annie. Really.
Raya! Hey, I'm so sorry I haven't been to see you these past few days. Seriously, I know I messed up. I should have called, messaged, anything. That's on me.
Mm-hmm. And this sudden outburst of concern is what exactly?
I figured you might be mad. I mean, understandably, you are mad, right?
Took you long enough to figure that out. A tiny spark of awareness. Maybe there's hope for you yet.
Yeah, I deserve that. Anyway, look, I wanted to tell you I talked to Angela.
That name again. Go on.
We came to an agreement. She's decided she's not going to pursue anything financially. No settlement, no compensation, nothing like that.
Wow. Wait, you came to an agreement? Oh, don't tell me. Did you seriously agree to something without running it by me first?
Well, yeah, but hear me out. I thought I'd offer something in return, something helpful. Angela's going to move in and help take care of you, now that you're, in a wheelchair.
You didn't just say that. You didn't just seriously say that.
Look, I know it sounds weird at first, but listen, Angela's plans kind of fell through. Job stuff, family stuff, she's got time now. So I thought, why not let her stay at the house and help you out? I mean, living day to day is gonna be tough, right? She can cook, clean, assist. It'd make things easier for you.
I don't even know where to start with that. There are so many things wrong with what you just said. It's actually breathtaking.
I'm just trying to make the best of a bad situation here.
So let me get this straight. You unilaterally decided, with the woman who ran me over, that she'll just waltz into my home and play nursemaid, and that's somehow a solution?
You're twisting it. It's not like that.
Also, where in that brilliant plan of yours did an actual apology fit in? Because she's never said a single word of regret to me. Not one.
Wait, she hasn't? I could have sworn. Oh, yeah, actually, she did give me something to tell you.
Oh, this'll be good.
She said, I'm really sorry for everything that happened. I'll do my best to support you from now on in your condition. Please allow me to help however I can.
Unbelievable. She's not even apologizing for what she did. She's apologizing as if she's already been assigned to take care of me. Like it's a job she's already accepted and I just haven't signed the contract yet.
I mean, she meant it as kindness, really.
No, you know what's kind? Not sleeping with your wife's supposed caregiver behind her back. Or, not cheating in the first place.
Whoa, hold on now. Where is this coming from?
Oh, don't play dumb. She's your mistress, Franco.
That's ridiculous. You're imagining things. Come on, don't do this to yourself. You're under a lot of stress, clearly.
I am under stress, and you are the source of most of it.
I never cheated. What the hell? Where did you get that?
Oh, you recognize it, don't you? That's the park right outside our house. You're holding hands like high school sweethearts. Your faces, oh God. You're looking at her like she's your damn world. So, explain.
Okay, look, I can explain. She tripped. Yeah, she tripped and I was helping her up.
Sure. And what about the photos of you two afterwards, kissing behind the hedge? Or her wrapping her arms around you like you belong to her? Or the one where you two went back into our house together, like it was just a normal afternoon for a couple in love?
Wait, how do you even have those?
Don't look so shocked. I didn't get out of bed, if that's what you're wondering. I hired a private investigator.
A PI?
Mm-hmm. Some friends helped connect me. Turns out I didn't need to walk. I just needed proof. And oh, they got it.
This is insane!
You know what's insane? Your plan. Angela hitting me may have been an accident, sure. But everything that came after, that was all deliberate. You saw my injury as a convenient excuse to bring your lover into our home.
That's not...
You thought I'd be stuck, helpless, trapped in one room while you and your new girlfriend played house in the other. My home is under my name, Franco.
I know, but...
You want to know the worst part? You bragged about it. At a damn cafe, where you two were snuggled up in a corner whispering like idiots.
No way!
Quote, directly from the audio file I was sent, "If my wife can't move around, we can just be careful. Keep it low-key. Stay in the parts of the house she can't see. Living together like that could be kind of hot. Oh, and hey, we don't even have to pay damages this way."
Stop, please, stop!
Do you know how hard it was to listen to that? To sit there, unable to move, and hear the two people who turned my life upside down laughing like it was all a joke?
Raya,
Save it. We're done. I want a divorce.
Wait, come on, don't do this, not now!
You'll be receiving the official papers soon. Also, you need to get out of my house.
But you need help! You're going to be in a wheelchair! This isn't the time to split up!
Oh? And when exactly did I say I'd be in a wheelchair forever?
What?
The doctors told me I can walk again. It'll take time, rehab, effort, but it's not permanent.
I didn't know!
Of course you didn't. You showed up on day one, took a few pictures, and then disappeared. You've spent more time cuddling with Angela than you have checking on your wife's recovery.
Raya, please, I made a mistake!
No, you made a choice, repeatedly, consciously. You chose her, and now I'm choosing me.
Let's just talk this out, please. Just give me one more chance!
No, this conversation is over. From now on, you'll go through my lawyer.
Raya, wait! You can't just...
Goodbye, Franco. Enjoy your new live-in caregiver. First things first, the aftermath of the accident. The incident, though emotionally draining and chaotic at the time, ended in a way I could at least consider somewhat tidy. The parents of the at-fault party, who also happened to be the parents of my ex-husband's affair partner, came directly to me. They showed up unannounced and dropped to their knees, bowing in a deep traditional apology on behalf of their daughter. No excuses, no empty words, just guilt and desperation written across their faces. Without hesitation, they handed over an envelope. Inside was a monetary settlement, an amount that actually exceeded what I had initially demanded for damages and emotional distress. Apparently, they forced their daughter to take out a loan in her name to cover it. From what I heard later, it wasn't a small debt either. They wanted this to be over. So did I. The sooner I could sever all ties to those fools, the better. I agreed to their terms, signed the necessary documents, and walked away from that part of the mess. I didn't want to see any of them again, not in person or even in passing. For me, this was the second and final act, the last page of a chapter I'd already waited far too long to close. As for my ex-husband, I wasn't about to let him off so easily. The vehicle he totaled in the crash, my vehicle to be specific, was still his responsibility. I fully intended to make him pay for that, at the very least. I'd been planning to pursue the claim when I received some surprising news. Apparently, word of the accident and the scandal surrounding it had somehow reached both his workplace and that of his mistress. I didn't have to lift a finger. No lawyers, no confrontation, no dragging everything into the public eye. Yet, somehow, the full scope of their idiocy had managed to travel through the grapevine and land right in the laps of their respective employers. According to mutual contacts, both of them had been quietly pushed out of their jobs. Whether it was a formal dismissal or they were just strongly encouraged to resign, the result was the same. Both were now unemployed. But here's the kicker. They still had to pay me back. That loan, the compensation, the repair costs, the damages, it all added up to a massive four-figure dollar amount. And since their parents refused to keep bailing them out, they had no choice but to fend for themselves. I heard rumors, through a mutual acquaintance of course, that the two of them had been connected to a certain kind of work. Nothing illegal, but definitely not the sort of career path you'd put on a resume. It's the type of job where people don't ask questions, just hand you cash at the end of the day as long as you deliver. Lucrative, maybe. Dignified, not even close. Apparently they took it, the both of them. I can't say for certain what they do now or where exactly they've ended up. But one thing is clear, they're working hard, maybe for the first time in their lives, just to pay off the consequences of their own stupidity. But honestly, that's not my concern. I didn't dig for more details, and I certainly didn't ask for updates. Whatever they have to do to survive now, whatever shame or discomfort they're drowning in, that's their cross to bear, not mine. And honestly, that's the most satisfying part. I didn't have to lift a finger. Karma handled it all for me. I just sat back and watched the fallout unfold and moved on with my life. smiling. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit the like button. See you next time.